Join us,
Hello,
Mr.
welcome.
President Zurab Azmaiparashvili, ECU President, but
It's in your hand now.
yes, but very strong Grandmaster. Zurab, welcome.
Thank you very much for the invitation. Okay, and let's see. Today will be interesting fight, I hope. Yeah.
Yeah, last rounds.
It's very intense, yes? You were champion in 2023, yes? European champion?
2003, I think.
3, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
2003. I'm
yeah,
so
okay,
bad
just-
with numbers here. This is second time.
Yeah, I was
Sorry,
thinking
yes.
that you might
This
play
would be
somewhere,
too
but
close to
Yeah.
Yeah.
President's Cup.
I can play, but doesn't mean that I can win.
Yeah.
Play, yes.
Yeah, I think that
I can play.
Sandra wanted to refer in terms of last round stress. It's sometimes it's a battle of nerves, not just the knowledge and.
My question is here, already I see some draws, yeah?
I'm not sure is this
Yeah,
is
there is
correct.
some.
We will check. Let's go with the camera. So
Yeah.
let's go to the playing hall and see, because maybe the
But
games are
I know that
confused.
chess players are most pragmatic people. So I did, draw of course is giving the qualification spot for World Cup. It's obviously first priority. But there is also nice prices, right? Or maybe it's prices
right.
not so good for the new generation. I don't know.
I think here they have quite good prices
Yeah.
for winners, so. But
Yeah.
it depends also of priorities, if they what are to qualify for sure. But okay.
Okay, we have a draw now, board number 2.
Board number 2 already
Yeah,
draw, yeah?
Blue Bomb made the draw versus Abbasov.
So without any mistake, you see 100%.
Yes, but number 3
Score.
is still in progress, yes?
Yes, but do you have a moves? Not yet, so something is confused. So Frederick Svane will push. Blue Bomb is waiting for Jufa to make a draw and then hope that no one will join him, because in that
Yes.
case...
In that
tiebreak-
case, the tiebreak is a different system will be, yeah, in that case. So, but of course, it's a big advantage when you just withdraw, sharing minimum the first place, yeah. But okay, this very interesting in this Swane-Jufa, this game, because there is several results which is not in favor of the Bloembaum, right? First call, if Swane win, they share, and nobody knows right now who will take the title. Second point is like this: if Swane will lose the game, which is also possible, then clear winner will be Jufa.
Yes,
So
exactly.
only he is expecting one result draw, which is most expectable, of course, in chess. But again, it's not 100% that will be like this.
Yeah, we can discuss a little bit games.
Yeah, because it's, normally he could fight, yes, right.
Yes.
Last round with white. I think normally, many players like. I believe that the top players usually who reach the sky, Magnus, they will never give up draw last round.
Yes, yes.
Yes. And
Yes.
especially Bloembaum, he's now in the bracket, of course, risking to become a second time European champion and make a history as well.
Yeah, and Frederick, talking about him, he was here and he said, he's very motivated to play today's game and to play on win. So he will also give his best, and it will be hard for Jufa to...
Yeah, for us as a spectators, as a sort of people involved in this event, of course we are all rooting for fight in the last round, but as you said, players are also pragmatic. So some balance will always be needed, because if you lose, then everyone will say, why didn't you play safer? But okay, that's a life
But
approach.
this is Alois, we are coming also from this family, chess family, right? So we probably also were pragmatic people and doing the things like this. But sometimes you are pragmatic, but at the same time you have to make your calculation, right? What really gives World Cup? Just to sit it there to play first round, second round, and then go home? This is a target? Actually, I don't think that this is not a big target, in my opinion. But here it's a different, with a title, European title, you will get a bronze medal or silver medal, it stays in the history. World Cup, you play first, second round, is just for a statistic. It's
Not
for
just history, recognition in your country.
Exactly.
When you say the medalist.
Exactly, it's different. I mean, one is a pragmatism, the other is the pure calculation. What is better to do? I
Yeah.
don't think that they analyze too much about this, really.
Like a bronze medalist in Europe, or to get into top 16 or top 32 in world.
Exactly.
Better maybe to be a medalist.
No, if you qualify to be best 32 in the world, it's not so bad.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good. And if you upper, of course. But if you eliminate in the first or second round, then it's what?
Yes.
Even the money, they will not compensate.
So it's
much.
tricky because you
Yeah,
don't know what you will do there.
Just okay, be more pragmatic than just pragmatic. Yeah.
Yeah, good advice.
Yeah. Okay, so we can maybe check the situation, but in terms of fighting spirit, I think the championship, you were following the games, championship is quite interesting. Many youngsters trying to make a breakthrough, some legends like Ivanchuk, Ponomarev, I know that you played against many of them.
Yeah, of course.
So I think we have a nice combination these days in the ECU events.
Okay, I'm from one part of the European Union president, but from the other part I'm a Georgian, and I was really in the very positive way surprised that I'm calling this tournament like Jobova coming back. Very,
Come
very,
back,
really
Jobova's
very
come back.
important because it's a so good player, and it's disaster to see these years when he could not really develop his talent. And looks like that he more seriously now it's connecting with chess, and he was, in my opinion, unlucky because Blumenbaum really played very good game. You know, and Jobova lost in purpose. I mean, it's not, he did not blunder anything, he just overplayed by the leader. So, well, now he decided just to qualify for World Cup. It is fine, and I hope that he will continue the same way, and the World Cup will be not only statistic for him.
Do you know maybe the place where World Cup will take place? You just came from Cyprus, it was FIDE Cans, but maybe still it's not clear.
Yeah, it's not announced.
In Asia maybe or something.
By
Okay,
sure.
Okay, okay. So you want to add something?
No, I wanted to ask Zurab which player most surprised him here on this tournament, but you mentioned not as a surprise, but somehow Jobava.
It's not surprise, it's just coming back.
But let's stay, for example, with this question: which player, in a good or bad way, surprised you most on this tournament?
It's not surprise that young Turkish star players, they are showing the very good result, and but we again expect this because all these years they are developing a lot, and finally it's transferring to the results as well. So I'm a little bit surprised in negatively because I understand that how much you're working as an organizer. I'm talking about the Romanian Chess Federation, and when you're investing in the project and your players is not showing the result which you are expecting, it's okay. But from the other side, of course, they have to think about what is wrong, what was done not 100% that to achieve the good result. It's a little bit, from, I'm with organizer, always with organizer, because I like the organizer will be satisfied 100%. Here it's okay. Organization of the tournament is fine, everything is good, but the result of the local players is not comparable.
Okay, shall we go to check the moves? Anything else you want to add? Let's go Zurab and check a bit the positions. So let's start with the first one where Swana is playing Yufa. I believe that in your coaching career that you analyzed this Vinaver a bit, at least a bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but not much, because only the analysis was during the match. I was not playing E4, everybody knows this. And especially French, I don't have big experience, but analysis was done when we were preparing in '93. Kasparov was preparing against Nigel Short, because now from Nigel Short, of course, it was the expectation that will be French defense.
Yeah, I forgot to tell this. Yes, Nigel was a big advocate of
Yes,
French
exactly.
defense.
So that's what I remember, but I don't remember anything. Don't ask me any variation.
Okay, but okay, general stuff. Rook h3. White wants to stabilize a bit, and then he will push on king side and combine it with queen side, king side. But still, normal game.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on a bit. So Bluebam just made a draw. We have a little bit confused games. Is this one correct? Martirosyan versus Yagis Khan. Okay, so this is Italian
okay.
game. These days they're playing this. Either they push
young
d5.
Turkish player is trained by famous star from Azerbaijan, Mamedzerov, yes?
You coach him?
Well, not exactly, not exactly. We were, of course, having the training together, and I remember for all my life what he was doing. He was, I don't remember the name of the book. It was 1000 Studies or something like this, but very easy moves, very easy variations, very easy, and he was doing this. And such a level of the grandmaster is doing something which normally the third category have to do, or second category, and but he was doing with pleasure. And I argue a little bit with him that what kind of preparation you have, and then I understand that it's not bad, because he was trying to solve as many as possible and fast. And this probably fast training of the brain. You need to catch immediately the. Okay, if you think about 2-3 seconds, normally you can catch. But there were some positions, for going like this, and suddenly you stop, your brain stops. So he was training his brain not to be stopped. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Then I realized that probably he's right. Yeah.
Superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's here coaching Yagis. I think Yagis has similar style.
How old is Yagis? I don't know, but
He should be like 15, something like this.
Check.
so there are now two stars, like
Yes.
Gurel and Yagis.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, then this
Yagis
is good.
is
This is good for
14.
the development, because you need them friend and the same time your compatriot, because you are
Yes.
fighting somehow.
It
Everybody is
motivates.
like this. You are fighting not only with the foreigners but with your compatriot also. You want to show that you are number one. This is very good between them. This competition. It will help both of them to grow.
Yeah, super.
I
And
agree.
also for European chess is important
Of
to
course,
have future
of course,
stars.
of course.
We know, of course, that we will always have, like in top 20, we will always have some Europeans, but it's important to keep up with other. Okay, so this is Italian, something a little bit classical. Let's check how David Navarra is doing. Okay, it seems to me that his opponent is trying to be solid.
So trying to qualify.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kurkulos
this
is
is also a young player from Greece. Yeah.
he's
But
quite stable. He's a good one.
already very stable
Yeah.
player. Yes.
Yeah, let's check.
Obviously, the position, the structure. I believe that is going to be finished not so long game by the.
Yeah, for Navarra it was okay. It was a normal. Yesterday was a completed game. How about this one? I've heard recently that they made the switch so that Luke Van Veli is not now coaching Italians. That Ramesh is there and that Topalov is conduct few training camps. So they are a little bit switching the approach. I was a bit surprised that Topalov is taking this role, but it's also natural thing,
Okay,
right?
but what Topalov can do, if not chess. I mean, I don't think that he have no, I'm sure that he's very talented guy. He can have a different kind of skills, but better than chess, I don't believe that he can do any kind of job, including other sport or some business or etc. etc. So he's coming back to chess. Only he's very welcome to come back to chess, because he was one of the shining star of the world, and this is good to have him in any kind of role, training or playing now Grand Chess
Yes.
Tour. I know that he's invited in one of the tournaments. Okay, that's fine. We are expecting that he's coming back again. He's not old. To me, To me, he's very young boy, only 50 years old, so he can still show big results.
Best
Big
years.
Korchnoi was doing this
Yes.
until age 80.
Smyslov.
Yes, Smyslov, even big candidate, you know.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so Francesco
It's
is...
a very interesting position, by the way. You know, I would be a little bit afraid for black, but I don't know. This is all probably is done by computer, right?
Okay, so bishop g2, bishop g4, knight d2. Now usually they go for d5. So
Oh,
d5
yeah.
is the main thing, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
there
of
are
course.
several stuff. Something like, I don't know, at some stage there are some motives like this, but
Knight
this,
c4,
yeah,
yeah.
this doesn't bring anything special. But this is typical. Okay, a5 is also normal.
Yeah.
But then came this c5. Usually you have this kind of idea in this line,
Yes.
and sometimes they go c5. But with the knight on d5, I'm not so familiar with this concept a5, c5.
Okay.
Now usually d5 is,
D5, yes,
is the move.
that's what is coming like this, the D5 and knight h4, yes,
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
this. And
ED,
then
knight-
forcing actually to
Yeah.
exchange on D2, most probably, yes,
Yeah.
or not, maybe you don't need to for. Maybe
Yeah.
still is okay with a4, let's say like
but
this,
this
and keeping
was
the bishop.
Zurab, your style of play with the white pieces, right?
Yes, but okay, it's, you know, it's quite interesting because now maybe a4 is coming, next move like this. And what to do with the knight on d2? Not so clear, maybe.
Yeah, this game we will follow.
But it's interesting. At least looks like that is fighting, and that's good for the last round.
Okay, let's just check. Do we have updated, because there were some issues. So I think that live tables, they were protesting that draws are happening, so we won't transmit. But now they are back.
So you want to say that yesterday day was more lucky. Vichy was more lucky, yes? Have more fight.
No, we have just
Yeah, there are enough fight. You will see, Zurab. So DC, Catalan. I believe you spent some part of your life.
Yeah, of course.
that
Also
opening.
playing with white. Yeah, I like to play. Especially this, I remember very well that. Yeah, I played very good game against Boris Gelfand. Actually, was close to qualify for the top 16 that time. I think in the World Championship. It was not World Cup. So. I really played very good game. I mean, one of the probably best positional game. And Boris escaped on the end. You know, I was very frustrated because he escaped in the different color bishop. I believe that somewhere I missed the win there. But it was very interesting. So Catalan was one of my favorite. Yes, correct.
Yeah, and Catalan, I would say now is the main opening if you want to be a little bit creative. It's not easy these days to be creative in Queen's Gambit.
Exactly.
So Catalan
Except Fischer random, or how they call it today, freestyle.
yes.
Why do you know why they eliminate the word Fischer random?
I don't know, or chess
it's-
chess 960.
Yes, who introduced the idea? There was one player, yes,
Yeah,
like
but-
his name was Bobby Fischer,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
He introduced the idea, so at least I believe that normally have to respect it. One of the greatest world champions who introduced at least idea how to develop chess, which direction to develop chess. Yeah,
And I would say it's not,
I would keep his name as a branding.
not a bad brand,
Yeah, not a bad brand. I mean, okay.
Bobby Fischer.
Somehow this freestyle is sometimes giving me this discomfort. That why freestyle when it's Fischer chess?
Skiing, freestyle
Yeah.
skiing. You go to the mountain and then you can go
Yeah,
freestyle.
okay, freestyle. Freestyle,
Off the
liberty,
piste.
liberty can be.
Okay, so
21st
Queen
century.
C4, Bishop C. Okay, Kramnik was playing this a lot. Queen goes to C1 sometime. Yes,
Yeah.
as it happened.
We have a comment. I'm sorry, I remember Zurab is an expert in Pierce defense. So I had to mention this.
Yeah, from time to time I will play it against him. Like 10 years ago, he will come and play online, and then he plays his
sometimes,
Pierce.
sometimes I see the system. For example, people are playing now with black. And I know this is a theory today, but I remember very well that I suffered during the game to discover all these moves
Trying
because I
to
was
find,
not prepared. But then today it's become a theory. It's nice to see always that something produced during the during your game, and it become like a main line.
Mainstream, yeah. Okay, yes, Pierce defense. I'm not sure that now young generation they know how this name came, because Vasja Pirc was a
Yeah.
very good Slovenian,
Of course,
Yeah.
Slovenian.
Yugoslav
And then
master.
in Soviet Union they call it Ufincev.
Pincem, exactly.
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, okay. But this was a tradition in Soviet
Pirc
period.
Ufincev. At that time they would say
Everywhere,
Pirc
in every
Ufincev.
business, not only in chess, to have alternative. That, for example, radio. Who produced the radio? You know this, or light, or this. You know, always they have alternative. It's
Yeah, you have Laburdone opening, then it's Kalashnikov. Then you have, yes. Lasker, no, it's Sveshnikov. Yeah, okay. So bishop d2, f5. This
again,
is
Sveshnikov nothing to do. He
Yeah.
developed a lot.
Yes,
He
I
give
agree.
his soul on
I
this.
agree.
Yeah.
Alapin, Sveshnikov, but
Yeah.
okay, I got your point. Okay, this is very inspiring, and I respect a lot Maxim, but my feeling, Zurab, I think you will agree a bit that he's investing a lot of energy in early middle game. Then later it seems that he's getting into time trouble and sometimes completely misplaying the
Yes,
position.
he also missed yesterday. Very nice move, King
Yeah.
D8. Yeah.
Yes.
But really nice move. It's not so. It's a by convenience see with computer, of course, easy to understand, but very natural was King C7. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's very stable in terms of
But
openings.
is this theory right? What they're playing?
I
or
think
not?
it is. Knight a3 I spotted for the first time, but this stuff it's new for me. Also, I like to play this kind of position with white. I believe you do the same, but
Yeah,
it's
because okay, this is at least there is some natural fight. Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, both parties have their disadvantages, advantages. Also, it's interesting position.
Sandra, would you take white or black here?
White, for
Okay,
sure.
so we
and
all
I'm
like-
happy.
Yeah, it looks like this, but you know,
Of
probably
course.
when you go deeply in the position, you discover that black is also not bad.
Yeah, this knight on
Yeah.
d5 and
Yeah, Armenians are, as we said, they all have similar style,
Yeah.
very stable and very good play. So Gergely made the draw versus Sargsyan, and Martirosyan is playing versus Erdogmus. Let's see how Darda is doing. Darda, I think, won last 3 games, if
Yes.
I'm not mistaken. So that's a
he
huge
won
thing.
one reversed colors of bishop endgame, which was a draw, I mean with rooks, and then he made 3 wins.
In a row, because he took a medal in Vrnjačka Banja individual 2023. Then last year in Petrovac it was silver.
Yeah.
So he's keeping this.
If he starts on time to winning, probably
Yes.
he could reach, but
But
Yeah.
there is always some but.
first half of the tournament was not so.
Jobava
Okay.
made a draw.
Jobava made the
Meantime,
draw.
I don't
Okay,
know.
we
Yeah.
mentioned this versus Sulen Mali. Let's see how Emre Can is doing versus Nochenko. Yeah, Emre
Yeah.
Can
That's
is
also
playing very well. Do you have any game? Let's see how our Ivanchuk is doing, our legend.
he's playing board 15.
Yes,
In
he's
case he wins,
He will qualify.
He will or not?
he will win for sure. He will win for sure. He will qualify. I don't know about the draw.
No, about draw he will not qualify.
He will not
because he's playing a 15th board now.
Yeah, but what is his current position after the 10 rounds, Sandra? So which place he is taking?
He is taking
26th.
26th
Yeah, so
place
he
with
needs
7
the-
points. His
His criterions
is
are not so great.
So great.
Tari has.
Tari is best with 7
Yeah,
points.
so he needs
yes,
to
then
win.
Jubava and Gledura
Mm-hmm.
and so on.
He needs to win.
Yes, and
But opponent needs to win also.
yes, and long castle played with a reason. Jordan was struggling, and today he's playing versus very solid player Gavrilescu. I think Gavrilescu as a Romanian champion got a wild card for Grand Chess Tour in Warsaw. So that can be a big boost for him.
Yes.
Anything you
Okay.
want to check? Zurab,
Just to come back on the board one,
Okay,
to
let's
see
go
if there's
back.
something is changed. Okay, yeah, few move board. So, okay. Swan have everything. I mean, what he wants to reach, he reach. Now it's a game, and to me, always looks such a position normally for black should be dangerous, very dangerous. But somehow people who are playing this French, they know how to manage this position. But from the other point, you know, you see that. Well, one day white have to move the every pawns.
What I remembered here as black is that, for example, if white push h5, I should push h6 and not allow
Yes,
h6.
otherwise
Although
not.
sometimes
Yeah.
it can go, but I played some games with black, and suddenly I'm in time trouble at some point because you're waiting. You're never sure for f6. From my perspective, it's
Exactly,
easier
this is
for stronger players. They know when they should do counterplay or to break through center.
very interesting. It will be very long.
Last one was c4, yes.
Yes. Okay. It will be a game, a long one.
Long one, yeah, which should do the short. But what actually both of them they need. And will be some complications. For sure will be not without mistakes.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the
yeah.
action is good. We-
Yeah, Vichy was here yesterday and we discussed this. I don't know about your opinion. Do you like to check the games with engine, or you are maybe switching engine when you are watching games, or you want to get first insight and then you're trying to think yourself
No,
about
engine
some
is
position?
coming like automatically right now today.
Yeah, okay, you
not,
can
no,
switch
not
it.
engine is coming, but the evaluation is coming.
Okay, engine bar. For example, we included this engine bar and it says it's
Yeah.
+1. But I turned off engine that I need to think myself about why. And when I
No,
make a move,
better to think yourself, of course.
yeah.
Because
If I make a move, then if bars,
because by engine, you know, if I follow the engine and then I follow the game, very rare that engine and player they are playing the same. Very rare. I mean, it's if you just follow engine, it means you are losing really the access to the position. Because it's okay, engine is producing the best one and player is not producing the best one. Sometimes yes, but not every move.
Yeah, not
And
whole
now
game,
it,
of course.
You know, with the engine, you can see like this, they are analyzing the position after 10 moves, the evaluation already done in a few seconds. But with players, it doesn't happen like this.
We had guests here, Jobava and Jordan, and Jobava should have played some short castle, but it wasn't so logical. Then he said, if I was thinking, but if I played this, I would be on anti-cheating control. Like, it was funny.
yes.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, also Alexander Dochenko was here. I was mentioning this. He was asked by his parents, who are chess players, why didn't you play c4? And then he was not even thinking about that move. It's Angie's suggestion. Then he checked and showed the line of 15 moves. It only moves, queen check, it looks like a
So,
checkmate.
you know that I try now with, we have this issue, you are involved also in this as a vice president. So, we have a deal with the SenseRobot. It's a good news that we are cooperating as partners. It's very interesting robot. Of course I try to use like this, why not to play? Because I see the game, the robot versus Yufan. In the game I was impressed how Yufan plays, how well she plays. Again, it was a serious game, most probably something like 2 hours she spent, maybe more, not 5 minutes like me. But the game was, okay, she lost, but the game was really good. She was playing on the level of 2700 by sure. And then when I play, I realized there's nothing to play with this machine, nothing to play. Whatever you are doing, first of all, if you are producing some ideas, you should know that this idea will not work. Especially, no, don't think even about any sacrifice. Even don't.
Yeah, that's the issue.
The
That's
third
the issue.
point, like this, that positionally, it's very strong. So it's catching minimum from your side, minimum mistakes. And I realized that, okay, it's not so interesting, attractive for me to play with robot. and I don't think that any human being, I don't know how if you fan really play the game without any involvement, it can be somebody, training together, analyzing, giving them move. If she play a brilliant game. Because all this, they are now with many sacrifices, by the way, and somehow she succeed fight until the end.
Yeah, I think that
I didn't succeed. Me, Tregubo,
Yeah.
we lost like a kids. Like
yeah, but as we mentioned, it's like educational tool for education that you
Yeah.
use it. You play with robot give you some, then you learn some concepts. It's
And the important is like this, that you are going for the lower level and training level.
Exactly.
Training level would be nice for kids. Not only for kids. For example, now many people want to learn chess. Okay, take this way. If you have in your home like this, you are coming from your job, and okay, you have your robot
exactly.
giving the ideas, and probably this AI it works very well.
Yeah.
Teaching chess.
Okay, Zurab, you want to add something?
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, maybe we should now go for a short break. If you have any concept you want to add or reveal regarding ECU plans.
Okay, just what I want to say about ECU plans. It looks like this, that our organization is a little bit growing in a better direction. Last period we got the two interesting partners and sponsors. From one side it's a communication company, Global Cell, and from the other side, as I mentioned already, SenseRobot. I think that we will have a very successful year, especially 40th anniversary of ECU, and we are planning to have not only tournament but general assembly as well, with the gala of the event. And this cooperation with FIDE is going very successfully. We discussed that recently also, that because of the very tight calendar now which have FIDE and ECU, we have to cooperate very well, not to break the calendar somewhere and break this, but this needs of course daily communication with FIDE, and I'm happy with this communication, and looks like this that we are moving in the right direction. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks Zurab. That
Thank
was
you very much.
ECU President and